Okay, so find a way to my heart. This is a song that maybe many have heard, and time gone by, decades ago, from our dear Phil Collins. But you know, people think it's a love song, and it's having one lover seeking out another, but it is your own soul. That's why I call it the greatest love story of all. And I featured a documentary series that I put together when the complete project was done, and the last commissioned art was completed after 4 years. Okay, in the making, and I'm going behind the scenes here, and I have a series called Guided Hearts Behind the Canvas. Um, and there's more to more to love than you think, which is essentially what is this love? It's an energy field. It's etheric. It's this power source that runs fuels our being. It's what makes the world go round. And the core of all life itself is made up of this energy. Okay, and it's basically an energy essence of pure light. Okay, and that's what it is. You call it woo woo speak, spirity speak all you want, but the core is it's not a it's Rob will describe it as abstract potentiality as he has learned it to be from the scientific realm, and that's exactly how it's can be described as it's infinite potentiality, and when it's viewed or observed from a higher state of consciousness, and in this case, in a dreams type state. Um, and I've worked with many people in the past who have had this type of ability to tap in, and those are the ones who are highly intuitive, highly sensitive, visionary genius. Most of them are very, very ostracized from birth because they have, these strange gifts and creative abilities that nobody understands, and most of them are psychic and like I said, very intuitive, and this is the realm of the invisible, right? The supernatural, the spiritual, and that's not religious. This isn't anything dogmatic. This is just the energy that is invisible that we all know is out there, but we're afraid to go into it because it doesn't make sense. We call it the world of spirit. It's just the non-physical world, and it's the one that movies are made out of, sci-fi and otherwise, and it contains the most the highest power in the universe, that stems from the heart itself, but it's deeper than just of course the organ, and it's deeper than emotions. This isn't about even it's beyond feelings, but that is I call it one of the greatest gifts and superpowers is to feel your life versus thinking about it. The mind is a wonderful thing to use and a terrible thing to waste. But when it's not used to its capacity, basically people are using 10% of the mind or they're lost in 90% of it, thinking that the mind is the end all be all, and that the heart is just to serve the mind, and it's just the little nuisance, emotional wah wah, I'm stuck in my feelings, and squelched down, and yet the heart is actually the more powerful, the oldest, living organ in our bodies. It's the first energy source that's formed in the womb, is the heart, and what contains inside the heart itself as the physical thing is this deep wisdom innate, which is an energy field, state of being, a state of everything and nothing that is connected to the cosmic universal core. And we each have a little beeline trail. We can get to it we each have like an umbilical cord, if you will, like an energetic tie to that core. And it calls us. And many people, what is that? Well, it's basically your true self. It's the one that actually it's the one that wants you to be your authentic self. It's your truest essence. Your core essence of being is what the core is, and it's your own soul calling to you to wake up, to tune in, and answer the door. and then to find out there's no door there and there's not even a key, but we keep thinking that there's some mystery key that's supposed to unlock all the doors to our manifestation of our dreams, and it's just a matter of someone just it's the chance and it's the luck of the draw and it's you've mastered your mind and this kind of thing, and just it's just circumstances and environmentals that set people up to be able to pursue their dreams, and they just happen to be at the right place at the right time, and that happens. It depends on the person's soul journey and their own evolution of their soul. And I've described this work as the artwork of an ascending soul, and I am tapped in and tuned into the art as much as the artist was. So so that's what this is, and I hope you enjoyed the video. But that was kind of it goes a little fast because I created it just on a slideshow program. I was very, very intensely guided to create it when I didn't want to. I was healing and processing past the experience because it was a very deep, involving, intensive experience, and the most intensive and involved in my entire life, and it took my entire being, body, mind, soul, spirit, all my resources, all my energy that I could possibly put into anything, and it's just the kind of person I am when I commit to a project. I'm not a crazy nut, obsessive compulsive, imbalanced person, but when it comes to stuff that motivates me because it's down to a core level of my soul itself, I listen and then I act. Okay, and then I go where it takes me from there. Call it ready, fire, aim. Because there's an energy that's within me that guides, and I listen and go with its flow, and I had to answer the call, okay, and find a way to it, and I did, and it was a very tumultuous journey, 5 years in the making, and then it took a year and a half, almost 2 years now to process after the the decimation and the mess, as I called it, the shipwreck. It was titanic proportion, and I went down to the darkness of that, and I'm going to take you on the journey there out here with me and show you a little bit of the deeper backstory here. So I recorded some episodes, videos here the other day, and it got dark. I went to the darkness, and so I had to stop recording. And I'll go into it on the coming episodes. So enjoy this series that I have created of the behind and deeper behind the veil of this coreism art, and me being this benefactor and sponsor of this amazing work, and we're gonna see where it takes us. So I'll see you on the other video, and then I'll catch you again on the back end of it when I'll close this up and then take us to to higher states of beingness, and we'll see what else the core has for us. So enjoy these videos coming up, and we'll go from there. Bye. Peace out.